underneath me. I'm going to push myself up halfway on my knees and then push myself up into a full plank. Beautiful. And then from here I'm going to inhale, lift my hips up by pushing my toes down. And then exhale, send myself back forward into plank. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to hold the last one up. And then as I exhale, I'm going to press through my heels. Let the breathing return to normal for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, I'm going to press one foot into the ground. The leg that was leading in your pigeon is now the leg that should be connected to the floor. Okay, I'm going to point my free side toes. I'm going to keep both knees locked. I'm going to think about pushing with the index fingers most. Nice neutral neck. And I'm going to kick that floating leg up behind me for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the foot up. Pulse it higher. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I'm going to flex the foot, kick my own butt for 8. Keep the knee high. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the leg bent. And I'm going to tuck that knee all the way in until my knee touches my nose, and keep the foot squeezed towards the butt as you send the knee all the way out and up until it goes as high as it possibly can. Knee in, touch the nose, knee up, and externally rotate into your full split. 6, touch, and lift. 5, touch, and lift. 4, touch, and lift. 3, touch, and lift. 2, touch, and lift. Last one, touch, and lift. Beautiful. And then you can take your knees down onto the floor. Sit yourself back into child. Reach your hands all the way ahead of you. And then we can just shake our hips from side to side in an open child. Let the forehead rest against the ground and just take an opportunity to take some rest. Shaking the hips side to side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can roll up in the midline. Squeeze your knees together, sit on the side of your butt, and we can open. Beautiful. Now circle your knees together, take your feet together, flex your toes, push yourself up, half press up onto your knees, then push your legs straight, full plank. We're going to inhale, lift up to down dog by pushing the toes down, and exhale down to plank. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the last one up. Exhale, take a walk. Pressing through the heels, keeping the hips high, pushing through the complex of the shoulder. Make sure that you've got pressure in the point of your index fingers to use the whole of the line of the arm and shoulder to press the hips higher. Keep walking. 4, 3, 2, 1, and press one foot, the opposite side to the first side, into the ground. Point the toes of the free leg. Really work on pushing yourself higher into your hips, pushing the foot more into the ground, and keep that leg up behind you for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, pulse that foot higher for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the toes of the top leg, kick your own back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're going to take that knee all the way in, push the knee against your toes, keep the foot squeezed to the butt as you take the leg all the way out and up into your full split. And then down and in, touch, keep the foot squeezed tight to the butt, and open. Beautiful. 6, and up. 5, and up. 4, and up. 3, and up. 2, and up. Last one. And up. Beautiful. And then you can take your feet to the ground. Press yourself down into child. Reach your hands forward. And take your hips from side to side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arch up in the midline. Good. And then I'm just going to scoot my knees to the front of my workout area. And I'm going to think about butterflying my feet out underneath me so I can sit my butt on the ground between my heels. We did this the last couple of weeks. We're going to use this again. So I'm going to think about putting my weight on the floor between my feet. My heels are on the exterior of my butt. And then I'm going to think about squeezing my inner thighs together. And it's really important you feel pressure inside of your knees the whole time. So you want to have our inner thighs engaged to help maneuver the hip extension into a good spot inside of our joint. So active internal rotation while extending the hip is going to help it stretch in a slightly different way. I'm going to hold on to the arches of my feet with my hands, keep squeezing my inner thighs, and I'm leaning myself back, one elbow at a time, so that I can come on top of this lunge position. Pointing my toes, squeezing my inner thighs together, pressing my knees down into the floor. I'm going to inhale, arch my tailbone down. And then I'm going to exhale, push my knees down, tuck my hips up off my heels. Keep squeezing the inner thighs. Inhale, arch. Exhale, tuck and push. 2 more. Last one. Tuck and push. Beautiful. Just relax for 1 second. You can either stay on your elbows or you can go all the way down onto your back, but we're going to do 4 more of these. So if you want to increase the intensity, you can slide yourself all the way down onto the backs of your shoulders. Keep on holding onto your legs. Inhale, arch the tailbone down on elbows or on your shoulders. Exhale, push the knees down, tuck the hips up. Keep squeezing the inner thighs. Inhale. Exhale, push the knees down, tuck the hips up. 2 more. Inhale down. Exhale, tuck and push up. Beautiful, keep squeezing the inner thighs. And then everyone, you're gonna come down to join me on your back. We're just gonna hold this position for a little while. So slide all the way down onto your back, feet on the outside of your booty cheeks, inner thighs squeezing together, pelvis slightly tucked up to move the stretch into the thighs. If you feel any pressure in your lower spine, you just need to tilt your hips up towards the ceiling a little bit. Push your hands into the ground either side, and we're gonna take 3 breaths here. 2. Last one. Beautiful. Then I'm going to grab my hands back on top of the arches of my feet. I'm going to squidge my elbows in underneath me one at a time. Push with my hands to come up on top of my heels. I'm going to take myself all the way ahead. Hands underneath my shoulders, slide my legs all the way back so I can take myself down into a prone position. I'm going to rest my forehead on the top of my overlapping hands, and I'm just going to shake my hips from side to side and take the pressure out of the pelvis from that extensive series. Just keep rolling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Beautiful. And then you're going to flip onto your back. And we're going to do that same hip shimmy in a supine position. So just hips facing towards the ceiling, shoulder square towards the ceiling, hands pushing into the ground either side of your body. Just shake your hips from side to side. Keep the whole back surface of your body connected with the ground. Just shake your hips from side to side. Feel a little twist in your waist. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. You can just shake the legs and the hip sockets for a second. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.